All right, Beep, let's do this again, because it is take two. First take, as you guys know, was triggering in YouTube, so I gotta do it again. But the subject is absolutely Kai Daily Green. Finally, we saw a posing video, quite recent, this weekend, about him in the NPC on a nightly. And quite frankly, it triggered much debate and is still ongoing until right now between you guys. Quite polarizing. The persona Kai Green and that video is no exception. So let's geek out about it. But prior to that, most of the debate was about him. Some are saying, bro, he's a coward. He chickened out. He's not stepping into the biggest stage of them all, Mr. Olympia. So we don't salute him. Some others are triggered by the way he poses. Some others are triggered by the bubble, trouble, got bonanza, drop it down like a belly dance. So we're going to talk about that completely. But yet, let me bestow a proper level of salute on Kai Daily Green. Level of salute is absolutely Shakespeare. So obviously, he is adamantly deciding to step in out of Mr. Olympia. Reasons, be my guest. You can speculate. Some say, bro, he knows that he will never win versus Phil Heath for whatever reason. He might think it is politics. He might think it just doesn't worth it. It's not good for his brand. He moved with, with dynamic muscle lately, so he needs to be a winner. And winner he is. Look what he has done this year. How many Mr. Olympias, not Mr. Olympia, but Arnold Classics he won actually. The main one, the Ohio one, Columbus, and then he went to Australia, and I think he won also the Brazil one. So he is successful, and by God, the shape he has this year, by far, is the best version I personally ever seen of him, and I think most of you guys would agree with that. It's just proper. Although Arnold, I think, is not a big fan of him, right? He rather prefers Cedric McMillan for obvious reasons. Cedric is a classical, not only a poser, but he is also a classical body in a sense. He's not as extremely developed as Kai Green. And it goes to show that I don't agree with Arnold when Arnold said that he prefers the muscularity of Cedric. It is more developed, but he said that Kai is just a better poser. I think it's the opposite. I think that the maturity and the muscular outrageousness of Kai Green is definitely more advanced than Cedric McMillan, and Cedric is a classical poser. This was in Brazil, I think, right? Proceed, haha, shall we? So, I do comprehend the move of Kai Green. He's not getting any younger, and as we say in French, you will not make old bones in this pageant. You will not make old bones in bodybuilding. It is a young man pageant. Phil Heath said this year on social media that he thinks that Kai Green is well deep into his 40s, baby please, and rather closer to 45 than 40. So he is old, almost as old as Dexter, supposedly, according to Phil Heath. So should he actually go ahead and go back to Mr. Olympia, thinking that he will always lose, or rather monetize in this window of opportunities? Oh, what the hell is this? Oops, this is the voting, basically polls in the US. Who did this? This is absolutely not chill, not saluted. Proceed, haha, shall we? This was in Australia, I think, right? Of course he won there because he had some clear alien eyes, this predator. So yes, should he monetize and take every opportunity of this small window that is still open? Because he will not, nobody stays forever in bodybuilding, right? And monetize and be always a winner and make the most out of it. It is his livelihood, right? And he is the most known, the most famous bodybuilder in social media nowadays. Rather polarizing and divisive indeed. Hate him or love him, yet he is by far the most popular, even more popular so than the current Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. So I understand his move. And you know what? I no longer bust his testicles about it. And for me, indeed, that is a big, that there's a big part of me that wishes to see him doing battle versus Phil Heath. But then again, it is his prerogative. It's his prerogative. Ask him a question, and the Shakespeare in him will come right away towards you. The rest is history. You guys know that. So I still bestow a proper salute upon Kai Greene. Level of salute is absolutely Shakespeare, and also not only Shakespeare but also Ray Charles. Ray Charles, for reasons I'm on the display in a few. That being said, these shots of Arnold classics this year will stay for ages. In my opinion, they're one of the best. So this will probably never happen again. They will not collide, the two best bodybuilding physique nowadays. So let's proceed and go ahead and see what this video is about. It is about a posing that, guest pose that he made this weekend, and good Lord, did it triggered actually much debate on social media. Take a look at this and try to, let me remove the music. I think it's removed. By the way, the music was by Rihanna. So go back in time and try to remember anybody moving like this. Anybody. We had marvelous Melvin Anthony, very very artistic poser, very artistic dancer. It was much smaller and much less extravagant. Nobody dances like this. This is the Liberace hybrid with Machiavelli on a daily. Dude is flirting with 300 pounds off season, moving like this. Bring back the Michael Jackson, bro. This is not Egyptian style anymore. This is something esoteric. This is something subliminal, for God's sake. Do you absolutely salute? LUI does bestow a proper level of salute. Let's move forward to the posing part, which triggered the bubble gut debate. Guys, they're all big. I'm sorry. It's a niche. These guys are extremes. We spoke about this. We geeked about this. They don't live the normal life of you and me, right? They don't drive normal cars. Kai Greene does not fit in your regular Golf GTI, right? He's a big guy. He eats abnormally, and he consumes anabolic chicken in an abnormal way. It is what it is. We have to deal with it. That's why these guys will always be a niche. Deal with it. But he moves about like nobody else, and a proper salute is bestowed upon him for that, right? So that was that. But before letting you go, allow the LUI to share with you something rather exceptional. Let's wait for a second. There we go. I need you to take a listen at this and be mesmerized by this talent, because it is rather exceptional. That's slowly tearing me apart. Again, the thought of losing you's been hanging. Wow. Taking savage roar this morning, and I'm gonna take myself out to the fucking gym. I'm gonna work real hard because I do believe it. I said I will work so hard because I am believing. Again. That's it. Now this talent I had no clue about. And as I said, for the longest time, I was speculating and trying to debate if this gentleman is really playing some kind of game of, playing that persona, like he's an outcast, he's just an artist with all these masks and all those kind of special outfits. You know, he looks like Halloween all year long, for God's sake. But after all, you know, I had some discussion with this guy, some semblance of discussion. You know, when I chat with Phil Heath, it's regular business. We talk about cars, you know, we chat. It's like regular human beings. Kai Green, bro, each time I ask him a question, good Lord, you need to be awakened on a higher playing field to try to decipher the very meaning of his answers. It goes like in 1,000 directions. And quite frankly, my current belief is that he is like this for real. He is not playing any kind of mind game nor kind of suspense. Salute you, whatever you is on a nightly basis. Please don't forget to like the video and tell me what you think about it.